Dead swans everywhere. That's fucking sad, man. But, you know, let's talk about, since I'm driving home in the rain here, wars. The fucking wars. Now, we see Saudi Arabia is starting to flex its military might. Now, why does Saudi Arabia even have any military might? You know, they've had the hammer down on Bahrain for a long time, keeping that country where the Americans could, keeping them down so Americans keep their bases there, their naval bases. But Saudi Arabia is flexing their military muscle. Now you say, well, fucking Saudi Arabia, how'd they get an army? Well, if you remember, I did videos on this. Obama, Mr. Nobel Peace Prize winner, made the biggest arms deal in history with Saudi Arabia. The most arms ever sold with Saudi Arabia, ever in the history of the world. And let me tell you something, there's never been an arms buildup that broke out in peace. Fucking never. Never. It's not going to break out in peace. Matter of fact, we're breaking out in war. And what's happening over there? Well, a lot of shit's happening. And I think that this not Bosnia, but this Crimea and all this Ukraine stuff, I think that's just to get the focus off what's going on in the Middle East. Well, no more dead swans. But there's not as many geese this year either, man. There's hardly any geese. You know, the world is stressed. But anyway, let's go back to war. Because war is going to destroy the world too, just like any fucking thing else. Now, let's remember, Israel, I think it was like in 81 or 82, Israel bombed a nuclear plant that was being built in Iraq. And they bombed the fuck out of it. And there was some radioactive material on the site. So all the Iraqi government could do was to make a nuclear storage site, because it was so radioactive you really couldn't do anything with the land in the area. So they just made this radioactive storage site. And of course, when the Americans bombed Iraq, they bombed the shit out of this storage site. I did a video on this a long time ago. And I swear, there was an article in the Huffington Post saying, as the military marches into Baghdad, there's a yellow haze over Baghdad. And we had been bombing this nuclear site that was full of yellow cake uranium. And it was all out in the open. It was all bombed. The people had stolen the containers it was in. And you know, the people that was in Iraq and that was in that, you know, that part of the war are going to be fucked if they're not already fucked. And their kids and their whole family, and they'll probably be fucked because they brought that radiation fucking home with them. Now we see this nuclear deal in Iran, and what do you think is going to happen? I can tell you what's going to happen right now. Israel's going to go bomb one of their fucking nuclear plants. They're going to say, look, and I think they do have a heavy water nuclear plant, and that's really can produce the plutonium. That's what back in the 50s and shit, when everybody's on this kick to produce a bunch of plutonium, that's all we had was those heavy reactor plants, and they're really fucking dangerous. You know, when they start on fire, you can't put them out. Now, so what's happening is we made this goddamn deal with Iran, and I don't know. There's nothing we can do now. It's out of our hands. The people running the world now are not human. They're the same people that were running the world before the flood of Noah, and they're in charge now, just like Enoch said they would be. And they're going to bring war and chaos to the world, and that's what's happening now. And their whole mission, their whole reason for existing is to wipe out all life on this planet before their time is up. And that's what they are going to do. The ones that will be eating and drinking with humans, and humans will accept it. And that's happening now. Read it. Sermon on the Mount. I mean, it's Good Friday. The disciple said, what do you mean? What do you mean, teacher? What do you mean? All these things are going to come to pass. He goes, it'll be like the days of Noah. And in the days of Noah, what was going on before the flood, man? Well, the fallen angels, they were running everything, and they're running it now. The world's going to stress. Chaos is everywhere, man. There's no order. It's all chaos. Fucking, I can't believe all those dead swans, man. And there's going to be more war. So that means there's going to be more dead every goddamn thing. Because a bomb is indiscriminate. It kills every fucking thing that is in the blast area. Every fucking thing. I'm pissed. Duck out.